Hello, this is Harrison Ultimate Gaming. I'm Brian Harrison, and today we're going to be looking at my submarine called the Kosatka, I think it is, Kosatka. You'll see the name down below. Anyway, I'm gonna call it the sub. But yeah, this is the submarine you can buy and you can have for your heists and especially on the Cayo Caprico heist. You're going to need this before you can even do it. It's going to be a requirement to buy this, and then you'll want to kit it out and put your own little touch to it, which is good, but there's only so much you can do to it. But still, you can still put your touch to it. There's enough variety for this sub. I put my own touch to it, and I like it. Anyway, I guess let's get started. I'm on top here. There's my vehicle I brought over from the, from being on land, and it floats. I love that vehicle. And I bring it out when I come out here to get into the sub. You don't have to have. You can come out on a boat or maybe even swim out if you want to. Swimming out is going to be fun. But yeah, here we are. Here's a hatch I can enter. Here, there's a hatch I can enter there. There's lights on top. There's other stuff on the other side here, but mainly your helicopters in the back, and I think you have your missile holes back there too. But here, let's enter. Let's enter the sub. Here we go. All right. Waiting for it to load. Here we go. Now since I entered through there, this is what I first stepped into. I stepped down the ladder and I'm over here. Here's the periscope. Now this is your bridge. Here's your periscope. You can look through. You pull this down, and you can look through. If you have a good crew, you can have one looking through, maybe even guiding you or watching. See, there's your missiles back there. Your helicopter hatch is over in this way. I want to say it's in the middle here somewhere. And then your missile, your missiles and stuff are back there, of course, too. And then here's your front of your sub. So we just came from over there, and yeah, it's kind of nice. All right. Let's see if we can exit. There we go. Alright, here we go. And then this is the rest. I may come and fire a missile later. There's just the guy who helps you run your sub. This is your planning board over here, where you do your heist on the island. The Cayo Caprico or Caprico heist. I don't know why I changed the name. Anyway, that's where all that happens here. This is also where you drive the sub here. And of course you fire missiles at your missile station over there. Yeah, so you fire missiles. You have two people sitting here to fire missiles individually. So, yeah. Alright, let's see, which way do we go? Which way do we go? I guess let's go over here. Let's go this way. This is, yeah. This is your other hatch you'd come down. Yes, you can exit through this hatch. You'd come, if you came down the other hatch, you'd come through here, through there instead. I came through the other way. So there's not much to see over there. You go down here. There's just more, just make it look like a sub. I mean, you have little like areas, I guess, where you could potentially store stuff. You really can't. It's just more cosmetic look. You could, in theory, and I don't know because I've never really done this before. Ooh, look at there's a gun. Oh, there you go. And I've never really done this in theory before, but you could. Well, I wish they would do more with this, but it'd be awesome. But you could, in theory, have quite a few people that's with you that it would be cool if that was actually the case, but you know, or maybe you hire your own private army or you have your friends. Now this is your personal quarters. You could stay here, so you could save here if you wanted to. You have a computer. You could potentially save yourself here, and then when you came back online, this is where you would spawn, and this would stay out because you're staying here. So you could potentially leave this out. Is there any bathroom? No. But yeah, there's your wardrobe. Here's your computer, and here's your bed. So yes, you could stay here. Here's, you know, lockers for your crew, maybe even for you, but since I'm staying probably in the bed, I have the biggest bedroom, probably not. I don't know. Anyway, maybe. But here's a table where you can, you know, and yeah, you can pick up ammo or guns. There's a radio, looks like. Yeah, Molotov cocktail, I guess you would call it. Here's your kitchen. I wish it were more useful, but it's what it is. Now you feed your crew. Look at you have, you know, beans, E. coli, seafood, stuff like. Anyway, so there you go. And then here's, you know, another way to come in, or another way to go over here. Okay. Now we're gonna go downstairs. It's easy to get lost in here. It really is actually easy to get lost in the sub. Oh yeah, here's some nice explosive stuff. This way. Here's the engine. Boom. When you do a mission in here, there is a mission that you can do that involves you coming through these corridors and stuff when you're fighting bad guys, but it's on their sub, obviously. Anyway, here's, you could technically have someone manning this too, and then this is where you could fix your guns. See, another gun workshop. You run into quite a few of these already, and then I guess if you, oh, can you? Oh, you can customize your weapons. Okay, over here, load out and all that stuff, and then oh, look at it, more stuff. Anyway, here's where your missile tubes are, bazookas, all that stuff. So that's kind of cool. All right, I think so. It's kind of cool to make things look, even if I never really come down here, it's kind of cool to make things look authentic, you know, like what a real sub would sort of look like, with maybe even some of your own modifications, because it's a military sub, but it is yours military sub. So so we went through all that. Now I gotta go back out. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just go back out this way, because I want to go to the other part of the sub where you're going to have your vehicles. Yep, where you're going to have your vehicles. Okay, let's go to the other side. Alright, so we're on that side. That's the front side. Here, let's go to the back side. Here you go. Walking through. Oh, and all this stuff you can ponder at it later, but this is all more like, you know, electrical boxes, probably stuff to help run your sub, and, you know, just piping and trying to, you know, make look like what could be in a sub and all that. The first bay you come to, if you're up on this level, the up above level, you can change the color of your helicopter. I did, mine's midnight blue, and I did some upgrades and all that stuff. This is the only one you really could change and do upgrades to that I noticed. You can't do anything with this, with the other one, the other vehicle that you're allowed to store down here. So there you go. Here's another room. Looks like another, like where you can monitor, you know, someone can monitor your stuff in the sub, flight and vehicles. Here's a back way, and there's a stair down there. But we're gonna go towards the front again. We're gonna go down these stairs over here, and down these stairs you get to your submarine eventually, or your little submarine. But we're gonna go down another flight of stairs. See, there's all this cool stuff. Like, okay, so over here first, what's over here? So yeah, again, like basically, into the engine room. Oh, and the missile, which we've already been down. So you can, if you're way down at the bottom, you could walk through here instead of going back up the stairs like we did. You could walk down through here and you'd get right into your vehicle bay. So, and here you go. Here's your little sub. Apparently, you can call a personal vehicle and kind of put it right here. It will just sit right here. Or you could exit the pool. I've seen some people have a little vehicle back here that I guess they could take with them. It may, I think though, I don't know if there's a requirement for it, but there may be a requirement for it. But this is really what it has, and you can exit that way too. As you can see, I can stand there and exit without any vehicle, just myself. And then this is a vehicle I can exit with. Now, if you have a small team, you can have, in theory, you can have like 4 people. See, because it takes 4 people, you got 4 people riding the driver and the 3 others, and then you can have someone, you know, a couple people in the helicopter, so you can, and then maybe some people run the sub. That would be kind of a cool deal, but that doesn't always work out that way. Yeah, see, this is a scuba, and watch, look over here. You even see you can even equip sub gear. So yeah, so you can have gear too. It's kind of cool, and then yeah, your vehicle. So this is really a cool deal in my opinion. Um, this is really kind of nice. Oh, you can come up the ladder here too. We'll do that since we've already been up the stairs. So you don't have to go, you just climb back up and you're up in your helicopter bay. See? Another way of getting around. But other than that, it is really actually cool, and there's cool glass and you can see down into your bay stuff. We'll have to look at this helicopter sometime, but for now we're gonna go back all the way over. I said I'd probably fire a missile. I'm going to. You don't really see where, I mean, you see where it goes, but you don't see the end result. I sort of wish you'd see the end result, because that's the point for me. But that's the other point I don't like, is you don't actually get to see the end result. But there you go. It gets up, and there you go, see? Now you control it. See, it shows it firing a missile. You control it and stuff. And woo, here we go. And there you go. So that's what it is. And it tells me how much until I can launch the next one. So I'm gonna end here at the planning board. I have to be a boss to access this. That's another thing. Here, I'll stand in front of it. So cause looking across from it is not gonna work. Anyway, this is the sub. Oh, here, one thing. Before we get too carried away, this is how you drive it. And yes, you can drive it. Hit A to drive. This is how you drive it. Now I don't. Okay, so see, now I'm driving it a little bit. Oh yeah, here, watch this. So yeah, you can fire toward. You can fire different. Yeah, see, there you go. That's crazy. Yeah, you can fire torpedoes and stuff like that. So this is kind of cool, even in open world. The only cool thing about this open world, because you can drive this around, like I'm doing right now, is that you can do other stuff. So I'm gonna leave it for now. You can't drive it around. It is kind of fun. It can be, well, it's slow. It's not. You're not gonna get anywhere fast with it. So yeah. Oh, gee. I don't know why I need to wear this stuff. Here, hold on. I don't need this. Appearance. There you go. I wasn't. Anyway, so there you go. So that's what it's all about. I mean, it's fun to have. It really is. It's fun to mess around with once in a while. It's mainly for the Cayo Perico heist. The problem is, I think they underused the sub for it because I wish you could kind of bombard the island with your own choice with the with those missiles, and you can actually launch them at least a few times and or whatever, and you hit it and you wipe out certain sections, so it makes it clear of enemies and stuff. So you could choose what sections to wipe out before you go on. I wish that was the case because there's so much you do with. There's so much potential for the sub, but unless you're really an open session where you have some friends that you're playing with, I mean, other than that, it's just it's just what it is, I guess. You're not gonna do too much with it. Now you can do the island heist on your own, so that I guess could be a good thing depending on how you look at it. But anyway, that's all I have to say today. The other thing I have to let you know is don't forget to watch my other videos where I show you around my other um, businesses, and I'm trying to make a deal of this and hopefully get into some other games. I'm trying to, you know, get as many of these tours done because I've done quite a bit as possible and then move on. But if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and leave a like. And I'll see you on the next tour. And for now, I guess, enjoy your day and bye.